Good news, Rarity visits Ponyville. We're heading into the primary town of the Good My Little Pony series.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember Ponyville. I don't remember it looking like this.
Well,
Writes brightly. Whistle wish. Oh god.
and the
I hate their
unnamed
names.
one there.
Cheerily.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. If we don't complete the rainbow celebration, there won't be any rainbows.
How tragic that would be. Did they just like, they couldn't render enough colors.
They bring this character in for this cutscene. Don't bother to give him a name, and then they all leave without her.
Aw.
Oh.
Minty and Sweetberry. Rarity's like, what's up? I got a posse now.
So this is the point in the game where
If you're baking a cake for a celebration, you should probably make the whole cake and not eat any, but I'm not an expert.
They have yet to
Oh,
assemble the
somebody I
entire
recognize.
cake.
yeah,
Hey,
Ponyville.
Rainbow Dash looks the same.
Yeah, she doesn't act the same though.
No. I don't think Rainbow Dash... Wow, you inhaled that, huh?
It's funnier in the special because she just keeps taking the slices, and the pony who gives it to her just like keeps watching. It's like, you're holding on to the cake. You can pull it away and stop her at any time.
They just froze in fear. You're the princess. They can't stop you.
We're in I don't think the different towns have a concept of each other, because none of these guys know what Unicornia is, so they don't recognize us as authority.
Oh, so you're just kind of like Christopher Columbus here, showing up and being like, anyway, let's do what I want.
To be fair, I don't know what happens after this special. I don't know if all of the Ponyville residents get a disease and die.
Always a possibility.
So this is the part of the game where you get to pick which character you play as. I always pick Rainbow Dash, because I recognize the name.
And she's cute. She's a friend.
I did do the other character who I think his name is Minty. You said it like 2 minutes ago,
I
and I
know they
already
just,
forgot.
Minty and Sweetberry.
Yeah,
Yeah. They like ran out of colors for the rainbows, I guess, that are everywhere, and they made the bisexual flag with yellow underneath. I don't know what that means.
And it's a shame they couldn't get the rainbow right, because that's sort of the entire point of the plot.
Yeah. If this is the rainbow they're trying to keep more than anything, like, I don't know, it doesn't look that good, dude.
Honestly, technically...
Pink isn't even part of a rainbow.
They're everywhere.
And technically, this isn't accurate to the special. The special explains that it's not just the physical rainbows in the sky that will disappear if we don't complete the rainbow celebration, but everything rainbow-colored will just lose all its color.
That's a weird
And
one.
I think by this point, one of the colors should have already disappeared.
They will lose the
look,
very
man,
concept of a
you can't
rainbow.
expect them to render that much stuff.
I have to imagine just throws Rainbow Dash into existential dread.
She ceases
God,
to
yeah.
be.
Long before any other pony, she experiences her own mortality.
Oh god, you have to do this every time, huh? Leave, walk way down the street, bring back a single berry. Like, are you
Why is there even fetch quests in this game?
Because that's the only gameplay there is. They had to do this to pad out the game, and the game is only 50 minutes long.
I mean,
Ugh.
I don't know, just make like 1 or 2 more mini games.
Do something else.
I have to imagine that there were much more ambitious plans for this game, because I was looking at the cutting room floor page of the game, and it mentions a bit of unused text in the files mentioning the Capsule Corp database. So I have to imagine this game was meant to take a drastic twist at some point.
And then just, nah. Yeah, the twist is that at the end you have to save one of your comrades from the glue factory.
Keep that comment in your back pocket for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh boy, oh boy. I never thought I would be eagerly awaiting the twists on a Game Boy My Little Pony game.
I hate My Little Pony brand glue exists, and I hate that.
Oh god,
Oh,
what?
wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
Like the game about a murder?
You can just buy like Elmer's glue with, or at least you could buy Elmer's glue with My Little Pony characters
Oh.
on it.
Oh, I thought you said Clue, and I thought you meant the board
Oh.
game about somebody getting murdered.
That
And I
would
was
also
like,
be
that would
amazing.
Be a horrific thing to have. Oh god, My Little Pony brand glue is like a whole different level of horrific, though.
Honestly, I'm more into that Clue idea.
We can
There's
make
already
it
a
happen.
handful of episodes about mysteries. Not about murder, but
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not about horrific death, but what do I know? I only watched the first season.
it gets pretty hardcore by the end, let me tell you.
Probably not murder, though. This sundae looks gross.
I don't even know what some of these sauces you put on top are supposed to be.
I don't know. I guess this is strawberry.
I mean, I get...
This is like the second variation of the same
Yes, it
game.
is exactly the same as the dress-up game.
The little rainbow bar at the bottom is just mocking you.
Yeah, to how much more you're
Where are
gonna
you
have to
taking
do.
that? Get on 4 legs. I hate this. Get down from there.
See, the problem is they've segregated the races so much that there's no unicorns here besides Rarity, so they can't just do Friendship is Magic style of just having unicorn characters carry things with their magic and walk normally.
There really is pretty heavy pony segregation here, huh?
And give Friendship is Magic credit, it was a fully integrated society. Except for
Pony racism does not
Except for
exist.
Cloudsdale, which is all Pegasi, but that's purely because Pegasi are the only ones that can walk on the clouds.
Yeah, kind of by definition. Well, the zebra lived on the outskirts of town. I guess it wasn't implied that she
No,
was
that was just her
segregated
own.
there, though. She
That was
just
her
kinda
own
liked it.
business. She lived out there to
She
do
just
her.
liked it. She's like,
her
I don't want to
potion
deal with the
stuff.
rest of you fools. I'm gonna do magic out here. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say to do her voodoo stuff, but then I figured, you know what? Actually, that may not be the best wording.
Yeah.
Oh boy, more fetch
Yeah,
quests.
we're back to Rarity now.
My favorite.
Our brief bit of variety is gone.
I don't
Is it
even
just
see
Rarity
how
from
like
here on out?
a small babu can be entertained by this.
Don't get me wrong.
I think maybe a very small baby, like a 3-year-old, would probably enjoy just watching the pony animations. I'm struggling to think what else you could possibly do with this.
I've played garbage games based on things I love too. You know, God knows how many hours I've put into Bionicle the game. But I think that had a little bit more to it than this.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like that would have something more than go find book.
It was, however, less accurate to the canon, which to a kid is real awful. There's the glue, by the way.
Looks like a perfume bottle, but yeah, just don't worry about it. Hey, do you see the breezies again after this?
Yeah, not all of them. We
We know where the
we
rest
see
of
the
them
three
are
named
then.
ones.
Okay, and the others, well, you just delivered them to Rainbow Dash.
I think the rest of them ended up in this bucket that we're about to find. See,
Just bring a bucket. Rainbow Dash is just trying to find any excuse to get Rarity out of the house. I don't know, give me a bucket, I
dear
guess?
God. There's more. No. I keep going back into this house. Like, at some point, there's got to be something in here.
You can just go in and sit by the fire and have a nice time.
Thank God for the arrows that pop up if you stand still for a brief second. They tell you where to go.
you might get lost.
Someday I'll memorize this game, and then I'll be the best speedrunner.
Yeah, speedrun this My Little Pony Crystal Princess game.
Yeah, so we picked up a bucket of paint, but it's red, so it could be blood.
Yeah, so we're forced to assume that one or the other of the two ingredients you just picked up are the rest of the breezies.
Let's see. Okay, since you actually reminded me, let me look up something else now. Is there a speedrun for this game?
Okay.
I was just looking
I'm
that
checking
up.
Speed Demo Archives. That's the site.
I can't fathom how bored you would have to be to try and do a speedrun of this
It's short.
game.
It looks like the speedrun record of this game is 24 minutes and 46 seconds.
I have to imagine that that's specifically like skipping all the mini games by just getting the worst score you can. Because in terms of gameplay, aside from the fact that I don't know where anything is, I'm doing pretty well. There's not too much optimization you can do.
Yeah, I guess if you memorize where everything is and you bomb all the minigames.
Yeah, and mash through the text. That's really all you can do.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm on the Speed Demo Archive site and I searched My Little Pony. The 5th result is Mega Man 0.
Oh yeah, that My Little Pony Mega
yes,
Man
my
0
favorite
crossover.
My Little Pony game.
I can't believe a My Little Pony game was popular enough to get a PS modern console collection, but here we are.
What modern console is this playable on?
You're looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Is either... Yeah, not counting emulation, the most recent console you can play this on is a DS Lite, which came out in 2006, I believe.
Oh my god, it's been that
Yeah.
long since the DS came out, huh? I feel 1,000 years old.
See, clearing this minigame is pure RNG if you get a good time. Unless you want to memorize all the possibilities, assuming it can be seeded.
Gotta learn the My Little Pony speedrun strats.
Why hasn't this game showed up during, like, the awful games done quick block yet?
I don't know, but it
Are
should.
you sure you don't want to play again?
Listen, they played Mega Man 3 on DOS during that block, alright? Someone can handle this.
Oh,
Which, I'll give this game credit, it's better than Mega Man 3 on DOS. I've finished this game. I hate this animation.
Oh yeah, it looks very
Yeah.
unsettling. Ugh. Get off of there.
I also like how every single pony is just a palette swap.
yeah, you're right.
There's only so many ways you can make a pony look.
That is true.
I have...
Wow. Oh, we're gonna keep looking at this, huh?
Back then, weren't they all palette swaps anyways?
I guess. I don't know what it was, but when I was watching the special, I'm like... What is it? What changed in Gen 4 that made these characters more appealing visually? Aside from...
They do look slightly
Aside-
different. They have different facial
Yes,
expressions.
aside
at
from the
least.
eyes, I can't think of any solid example. Which...
No, they do look friendly though. Like they look nice to hang out
Their
with.
eyes are too realistically
Opposed to these.
shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. They scare me. I don't like them.
We don't know. We don't know where that is.
I also just want to bring up that bit of dialogue back there. Rarity mentions after she was done roller skating, and then I was in the cart. That is
Underground Railroad situation.
that's a result of them taking the script directly from the special, where she did crash into a cart.
They just didn't really care
Yep.
to fix that, huh? Rarity Dash. Rainbow
No,
Dash.
that's a
saying
fair way
darling is
to
really throwing me
describe G3 Rainbow Dash.
off. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. A real video game, by the way.
Oh, pinball. Hell yeah.
Oh, why'd you have to use this music?
Well, because last time we played this game, I put in Lava Powerhouse from Sonic Spinball, And I decided, you know what? I can do better. Options menu Sonic Spinball. I love this song.
What was the default pinball game that came with computers back in the day? Like our computer?
I don't remember what our pinball game was. The one...
Because I spent many hours
That was some
on that.
pinball game Dad had. The one most people are familiar with is 3D Space Cadet Pinball, because that came pre-installed with like Windows 98.
That's the one I played.
How come they haven't brought this board into Zen Pinball 2 yet? Aren't you glad we have the audio turned way down? So you don't have to sit through the Sonic Spinball options music?
Yes.
I own Sonic Spinball. I should play it at some point.
I played it, and
Hello, Spike.
Spinball is certainly a game.
By the way, Spike's color scheme in the game is completely different from the show.
What's he in the
In G3,
show?
he's blue.
Oh. I don't know why they rendered him this way.
Yeah,
then.
I can't imagine why. This game is not using enough that they would have run into palette limitations, I don't think. I can only assume that this was an early design. It was more reminiscent of the original Spike.
So he was originally
Yes.
purple. I mean, it's purple in Gen 4. Purple
Yeah,
and
he was
green.
purple and green originally, too.
Spike leading into the labyrinth.
Which,
Gonna have to fight the Minotaur at the center.
this place also doesn't appear in the special, and neither does the pinball machine. So this is the point where they basically gave up for a little bit.
They're like, I don't know, you figure it out. Pinball, I guess. They kept Pinkie Pie's design basically the same. I mean, she's pink. It's not that much to do. Rarity looks completely
100%
different.
off.
I don't know. I think she
Yeah,
looks
she's
pretty
completely-
accurate.
She just looks like Pink Rainbow Dash.
Again, like I said, they're all just the same design, and yeah, even their colors are a little bit similar. The thing is, that other pony in Unicornia looks almost exactly like Rainbow Dash. There's another pony with blue hair, blue coat, multicolored hair.
Some dialogue we skipped past and forgot the name of.
They're cousins.
I'm gonna be real with you. Once we're done with this, I'm gonna forget the name of every character that doesn't appear in G4.
Yeah.
It's a real low-flying star.
You mean you can't
not gonna-
remember any
you're
of
not
these
gonna remember
incredibly
Tiddlywink?
impressionable characters?
Tiddlywink and Zipsy? You're gonna forget about Whistle
How
Wishes?
could you forget about Whistle Wishes?
You know what? I'm sure I'll remember Tra-La-La.
Yeah. Come on, man. Give some respect.
Oh, we're going on an adventure,
Or a mountain
guys.
adventure.
I'm sure this
Is
is
it an
gonna be...
adventure or is it a bunch of
I'm
walking
sure this will be
again?
exciting.
Oh, Spike looks kind of cute in the close-ups.
I'm gonna give a slight disagreement just because I'm 100% a fan of G4 Spike. So any deviation is wrong to me.
That's fair. He's got that cute face, though.
By the way, great little...
Does he, like, grow up by the end?
Yes, there's a time skip in the finale.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought I remember seeing pictures.
It's slightly awful because it implies that Fluttershy married Discord.
That's not canon
Yes,
to
I'm
me.
refusing to accept that, and not just because of my massive crush on Fluttershy. By the way, I thought that
I always liked Rarity. I don't know
I
why.
thought this was supposed to be a mini game. It's not. She just disappears.
Oh, okay.
You know, as they do.
But I want to go back a little bit there. Great little ironic twist with Rainbow Dash bringing all that luggage. That would be a joke they would later reuse with Rarity. See, here's the speedrun strat. You could just skip this game. But I'm an artist.
Let's draw a picture. Of course, of course.
And then I realized I didn't want to spend the time to draw something elaborate. And also I didn't feel like drawing a penis.
Well, yeah. I mean, that would be rude.
You
for
could
My
see
Little
me
Pony
considering
game.
it for a while there.
That's how you felt playing this game.
Great glimpse into my psyche. By the
You don't want to play again? God.
way, they just keep reusing the same treasures they were putting jelly beans on.
Okay, because it looked like we were getting, like, the same jelly bean multiple times.
This is my favorite landscape so far.
I'm sure the background artist was very talented.
They're like, I have $80,000 in student loans from art college.
Considering how much every single other character just jumps between animations, they put too many frames into that sneeze. Oh, by the way, we walked all the way over here. Have some progress bar.
They're like, I don't know, you do it.
They couldn't.
You walked, it's good
We
enough.
couldn't come up with enough to fill the level with actual gameplay. Gotta ask every single one of them individually.
Rarity's like, I'm busy.
Dying.
Everybody's gone now.
3 down.
1 to go. The idea that Rainbow Dash would have that much luggage is ridiculous to me. Rainbow Dash wears the same baseball cap to every occasion.
Wait.
If I had to guess.
Okay, but why
What are you putting
tie
them in
a briefcase?
Is it a magnet?
They're supposed to be
What?
grabbing.
What's
They're
going?
supposed to be grabbing onto the briefcase.
Oh, okay. Not sure why it's a briefcase.
Don't know why it couldn't just be the vine.
I assume the vine.
What?
I guess I would assume the vine was too brittle, but it supported their weight on the luggage.
Yeah. So
Somebody was like, we need more pixels. Animate something else. Oh, nice little campfire.
By the way, the song that's playing in the background is a GBA representation of one of the musical numbers from the special.
Ah. They have a musical
Yes.
number here?
I've already forgotten what it was about. I watched it like 3 days ago.
Oh, I cheerily misses her. This grill is not
That
a
is
home.
exactly what I think. I definitely sang part of that while I was watching it.
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
This is not-
Yippee!
Oh, God.
I tried my best not to repeat jokes from the original LP, but some things I just can't ignore.
Yippee! Whoops! Yippee!
Yippee.
Yippee!
God, I
Whoops.
forgot.
Yippee! Yippee!
How can you forget about that?
Yippee!
That's the video where he made a joke about playing Raid 2020
Yippee!
in the year 2020, and then he finally did it.
Looks good. Great constellation work.
this most triple.
I didn't realize for a little while you had to hit a button to continue. By the way, the picture you draw is random, because I definitely remember getting a different picture in other playthroughs.
Can't believe they put that much thought into this.
Imagine if after Rarity said, like, well, it's not Cheerily's fault, and if it's not my fault, and she just looked directly at the camera.
By the way, that's our one bit of character development.
Hey, wake up.
In my review,
It's the middle of the night. I don't care. Get up.
in my review of the game, I had someone in the comments criticizing me a little bit for being so hard on the story in this game. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I understand the target audience for this game, but if Friendship is Magic were to do a plot similar to this, they'd do it smarter.
Yeah.
How could you dislike this? It's a modern masterpiece. Has layers upon layers of depth.
Am I crazy, or did you make me watch a scene from a more recent season not that long ago where Rarity switched bodies with a rabbit or something?
Yeah, you came over. That was when we were going to go see Spider-Man Far From Home. I was watching the episode when you came over.
Oh, that's right. And so we waited for it to be over
Yes.
before we left. So I got there early.
By the way, same minigame again.
Yeah.
No,
you
this
know.
one, it's different. You see, this one has a different
And a
background.
different...
It has a different pattern,
Yeah,
too.
Because in the first minigame, we were learning the Princess Twirl to summon the rainbow, and this one is to summon the crystal carriage.
Oh, okay.
I love that I can come up with an
Up,
explanation.
up, down, left, right, left, right.
I messed up, by the way.
VA.
I didn't get it right.
Uh-huh.
And this one technically counts as the same minigame because we got the third jelly bean. And by the way, in the special, the carriage is pulled by, like, Chocobo.
Mm-hmm.
There they are.
Chocobo and My Little Pony.
They're not drawn very well, but they're there.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta
Boy, you're not kidding about them not being drawn well.
we gotta race them. We gotta race the star. Because if the star flies over the crystal dome and we're not there to perform the Princess Twirl, then there won't be any rainbows.
You sure just did say words. Oh, there he goes.
We're moving very slowly right now. I'm honestly not sure how slow you have to go for the star to catch up, because I get caught a couple times and it doesn't even begin to catch up with me.
Just going that fast.
Gotta go fast. Yeah. This
we'll
is
put-
the star is just
We'll
like
perform
whatever,
a Sonic
man.
Rainbow yet.
Congratulations. You did it.
I don't know why they put an obstacle after
Get
the
this necklace
finish
or
line.
whatever.
We have to believe. See, Whistle Wish is here. Looks almost identical to Rainbow Dash.
Yeah. I mean, they all got. Oh, which one's
The blue
Whistle
one.
Wishes? Is it the yellow one? Oh God, I thought that was Rainbow Dash. Okay. Nope, that's my problem.
And
I
you know
guess.
what, to be fair, it could have been even more confusing, because according to the Spriter's resource, there's unused files in the game of Rainbow Dash as a unicorn.
Okay.
I don't know why they have those.
Okay, that is a nice rainbow in the back.
We did it.
Hooray. You did a great job, Rarity.
You've learned so much and
Are you
grown
friendly?
so much in this.
Hey, you didn't give it enough time to read
Oh,
the
sorry.
password.
It's okay. It's a video. I can pause it and read it any time.
Oh, okay, good.
So don't you love when games do this, when the finale is a big party celebrating your success?
Yeah. A bit self-serving, I think. I really like their rainbow. It's not even in the correct order for the colors.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, like, well, they have a specific order that the shooting stars come in. But no, it's wrong. Because pink is supposed to be last.
It's literally just somebody who works on this was bisexual and was like, I'm just gonna do this. And some yellow at the end to bring a different color in, whatever.
So I do, yeah.
You guys figure
So
it
I do
out.
want to ask an important question. If we failed at the rainbow celebration and there were no rainbows for the following year, how would the gay community take that?
Oh, not well.
Not
well.
kindly at all.
They would make you into the glue.
Yes, we have to talk to every single NPC.
Sunny days. It's Rainbow Dash again. There she is. Did they just like swap personalities?
Yes, basically.
For Gen 4? Because Rainbow Dash is talking like Rarity.
Exactly. I don't
Correct.
imagine I can't imagine what possessed Lauren Faust to do that when she was designing the G4 characters, but that's what happened.
Well, I think it worked out pretty well. I like their personalities.
Yeah, it seems to be for the better.
I mean, aside from my general dislike of Rarity.
I like Rarity. I guess I did only see season 1. She is pretty stuck up, but I think she's cute. I like her curly hair.
So we did it.
I feel bad for anyone that spent money on this game.
This sounds like oh boy, what's the
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I know the song.
This just sounds like a My Little Pony version of that. Yakety Sax.
Yes, it is.
It's Yakety Sax. Janice Brown. I feel like I owe these people like an apology. I feel like I owe them my respect. I'm sure you guys didn't want to do this. Beta testers.
There's a few
God
too many
bless.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Olivia
many
and Zoe
testers.
Lannon, definitely the 4 and 6-year-old children of somebody who worked on this.
Which, I mean, to be fair, I did not notice any glitches. So
No, it worked as intended.
it was just the intentions that were flawed.
Who is this?
I don't know. But they have the exact same color scheme as snails from G4, and that's just weird.
She looks shiny. She looks like glistening.
She's a
These two, like, they're covered in sunscreen.
she's a bronze goddess.
They're just doing a fashion show right now. They're like, come out.
See,
check
this
me
is
out.
like it's like
Hi.
Donkey Kong Country where they do the enemy roll call, except they forgot to put anyone's names.
What if you were just scrolling through these credits and you saw your name?
Once we got to the Nintendo portion, I was checking to see if I recognized any of the names. Sadly, no. Like, Bill Trinan did not have
I think they
anything to
made
do
these
with
people
this.
up. Todd Thomas, Russell Brock. I don't think I saw any of these ponies in the game. I'm not sure I would recognize if I did, though. Oh no, there we go. Hello. Goodbye.
Oh shit, it's
welcome
Rainbow
back.
Dash again.
We ran out of ponies. Just check me
By
out
the way,
again.
the credits are over. But here they are again anyway.